Hi, I'm Joe from the Mill Shop Online. Welcome to the Mill Shop Online. As you can see, we're a lot of fabric here. We're very passionate about our fabrics. We're one of the largest online sellers in the UK of fabrics for upholstery, soft furnishings, and now the lovely craft market. Whether you're starting out with fabric or you're an experienced sewer, we love to bring projects that every ability can really have a go at. So don't miss the Mill Shop Online shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about Clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team here on Hochanda for ideas and inspiration.
Oh, fancy meeting you here. Hello everybody, and it is good evening Hochanda time. We have got an amazing show lined up for you. A host of sunset deals and so much more. Well, I've just realised I've been upstaged by my co-host Snowy. Look at you chilling out over there, Snowy. How's it going? Hey, Snowy's not much of a talker, I have to say, but he's just chilling there, so you enjoy it, Snowy. You're a good boy, you're a good boy. Okay, be careful. Now, there he is. Look at that pose. Do you know what? The last time I saw that pose, this is a true story, because I've got a bit of a reputation here at Hochanda. Sometimes people think I make up stories. I don't. Here's the thing. So, Catherine, well-loved member of the team, true story now, she's obviously a very talented artist. Charlie asked her, he wanted to replicate, has anyone seen Titanic? Anyone seen Titanic? So he wanted to replicate that pose in the presenter room. So it was effectively this. We managed to get a replica Heart of the Sea, whatever stone that was, and it was just Charlie laying there, and I have to say, Catherine did the most tasteful piece of him. There we go. No, wait, that sounded wrong. I mean, piece on him. That sounded a lot worse than I meant it to. Let's move on quickly. It's all going very wrong. Are we live yet? No, this was just a test. Now, let me show you. You're already shopping ahead, so well done. This is one of the shows. Do get ahead, because Sunset Deals, they're effectively a happy hour deal. They're only around for this hour. But I've got lots to show you. Should we just have a quick look online as well? Because let's see who's joining us online. Why can I never do this? Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow. Old man Morgan with his tech. Okay, so that's just loading up. Feel free to be part of the show. So this is the whole point of Hochanda. We're a community. There we are. It's snowing myself. So let's see what everyone's saying and give you a few shout-outs. Jane's joining us. Heather, hello to you. Maggie's joined us as well. Terry, Andrew. We've got, who else have we got? Well, the usual friends joining us. So you're all more than welcome. You're part of the family. You guys really do make the show, and I mean that. So thank you so much for all the comments. I will try and keep track of those comments. Now, what do we have here? Ooh. This is our deal of the day, and I need to talk to you about this because the pictures, and this is, I'm not knocking the pictures at all, but you know sometimes it's hard to gauge size in a picture. Have you ever found that, Ben? You don't realise how big something is in a picture. So, Ben's nodding. Okay, there we go. So anyway, I'm thinking there's filters on Tinder for that. So what you're seeing here is other apps are available. Beautiful handmade papers. But the size of them, I'll pull one out and let's have a look. Look at that. What is that? That is, you know, sometimes we say that's like double A3. It's a monster piece of handmade paper. It's all about, now being handmade, you've got all those beautiful textures, wonderful colours coming through. So look, you chop into this. You chop it down, you've got your blues, your more natural colours, pulling in, get those fibres. I think Leonie's been at that. Look, there we go, either that or Snowy. Tear in, but they're just the feel of them. The provenance, the story that you're getting, you instantly are aware these are handmade papers. So you've got lots of those, and we're over half the stock gone here. And I also want to draw your attention to these skeleton leaves. So putting those all together, ooh, we've got more handmade papers coming through. I mean, this is a bumper bundle. All of this for $12.99, considering they're handmade, considering they're absolutely luxurious. I like this. This is our deal of the day. For $12.99, you can't go wrong. And if you were a Freedom member, that's your delivered price. $12.99 for all of this. Bargain. 008681, your item number. If you are interested in the deal of the day, it's around for 24 hours. So it'll be around until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Or while stocks last. But we have got enough stock as it stands at the moment, but don't miss out because it's a great saving. You're saving £5, but I actually think even at $17.99 that would have been a good buy. We've got lots more here though on Good Evening Hochanda because gone to the website, we've got our sunset deals coming up as well. Ooh, and you can shop ahead. Annalise is she's our expert. She knows what's going on. She knows what you're putting into your baskets. Annalise, can you give us a little cheeky tickle of what's proving popular at the moment? Oh, Viva Decor. I said, oh, Viva Decor. Look at that, $9.99. Hello. That's a rust effect. It's proving popular. And also, having a look here, the Mill Shop Online, 100% cotton fabrics could be yours, the Forest Collection. That's a teaser of what's coming up. Look at the saving there. Amazing. It's all courtesy of our Sunset Specials. So, with the Sunset Specials, what I would say to you, some Sunset Specials go very quickly. If you know you're going to get something, this is one of the shows where don't leave it up to chance because there have been occasions, actually a lot of times, whether it's Good Morning Hochanda or Good Evening Hochanda, we've gone to a product and had to say, sorry, it's sold, or it's gone very quickly after seeing it. So I'm just saying to you, I'm not trying to force you to buy, but I just don't want you to miss out. Let's start here. We've got a couple of alphabet stencils. Very handy, but these are nice. These are your Fiskar embossing stencils. You've got your italic alphabet 2 sets, but I do like the fact that you're getting the grids too. So what it does, if I show you that top one, there we go, that is your grid system. So what it allows you to do, if I just line it up there, you can line up your numbers and your words, or letters I should say, beautifully. So you're never going to have a wonky sentiment or phrase. £9.40 rather. Your price, look at the saving, £11. You're getting both in there. You can, we're approaching how much? 10% already. We've only just started looking at it. So proving busy. But when you consider, okay, let's just have a think about this because they are stencils. We can use our inks, but we can personalize. So let's just say you have a hard-working floor manager in your life and you wanted to make them a nice card just to appreciate all the work they do. You can do that here. You can write that and you can say, Katie, I think you do a great job. Oh, that's very awkward, Ben. That's very awkward. Ben flooring this show. I feel bad. £9.40. Of course I'd make you a card, Ben. £9.40 your price there. 539358 your item number. Remember, you can put your texture paste through there as well. Imagine that though. So for some home decor, get your texture paste in, but writing sentiments. So there I would go, home decor, some inspirational words. So art, inspire, you know the kind of stuff. All right, let's move on. We have got some lovely dies for you. Now, one thing I've noticed, a couple of people, and I love it when you guys get in touch and send me messages. a lot of you get in touch and saying to me how much you're liking Spellbinders, but what you're doing, and I'd be doing exactly the same, you're building up your Spellbinders stash in the Good Morning, Good Evening Hochandas, because we do feature a lot of Spellbinders, and it is a great way to get an absolute bargain. Because what would you rather be paying? $36.36 for these sets, and that is the regular retail price. That's what you would be paying for these dies. So would you rather be paying $36.36, which you will be paying at the end of this hour because the price goes back up, or $9.99 for all three of those? I think that's an absolute bargain. I love it. Lock and key. Now that has so many connotations. So symbolically, I think that's a really strong die set. You've got that beautiful arching window. Really nice. You can cut into that, expand it. And then you've got that oval frame layered. So you've got those concentric ovals in there too. $9.99 your price. Embossed detail, beautiful cut work. This is very nice. So stained glass window, your love locket and your beautiful locket. 7 dies in total. 774070 your item number. Approaching 20% of the stock there. Ooh, busy this evening. Good. Oh, I'm so pleased you're joining us. There we go. I know it's good. I actually dribbled there. I'm blaming the coffee. I don't know what happened. It's not a good look for a presenter. Thought just get it out there, just in case anyone noticed. You know, hey, it happens. Let's have a look here. Ooh. Now this is nice. So again, something a little bit different for you. So this is your first edition Crafts 2 die sets. You've got your garden and your interchangeable plaque collection. So with the plaques, name suggests you can change the different backgrounds because you've got all those. This is very nice. And I love that garden set because you can make really nice, crisp, clean cards with that. This is think about just changing your colour paper. Little pop of colour on there, that garden bench. I like that. The gnome, by the way, we have got some more gnomes on the show. Some MDF gnomes from Olifangi coming up in a little while. But $11.95, we're getting both of these. Whoo! So effectively, £6 per set. I like it. 122367, your item number there. 14 dies in total. Books. I like books, and I love having a reference point as well. So we've got 2 real core books here that will give you a firm understanding of knitting. You've got your essential skills, so this is looking at your popcorns, your bobbles and your puffs to crochet. Should we have a little flick through? What I will say, the first thing I like to do is have a look at prices on here. So this book here, let's pick this one up. I tell you why I want to pick this one up. This book alone is $12.99, and to prove the point, you can see it's actually printed on the book. So we're always honest and transparent about this. So effectively, already you're paying less than one, and you're getting all of these. And look at these, they're very, very fashionable young ladies here. Let's have a little look. Ooh. Let's have a flip. So going through and seeing all the different, so you've got your introduction. That's nice. I like that. Very fashionable. You're getting patterns in there. You're getting everything you need to make these projects. So think about your hats coming through, table mats, scarves, vests. Now I know with jumpers and that, it's so hot at the moment, we're not thinking about it, but it'll be autumn before you know it. So designer squares coming through, cushions. Do you know who would love this? So I don't like to name drop, but I have got some famous friends who are Instagram personalities, shall we say. So I'm good friends with, I don't like doing this, but Jermaine Swede. So he's a top media influencer, and he's a very fashionable guy. He would love something like that. So and also Katie J Fit. So do check them out. There we go. This is the next one. But I'm not one to name drop. So as we go through, we've got some more. Now the techniques. This is what I'm saying. This is effectively your craft course. So you're learning all your different techniques, good understanding. Did you enjoy the show earlier on with Knit to Felt? Knit to Felt, so you make these beautiful characters. Now you might have never knitted before. This is a great way to get a good core understanding of your knitting and then going on to explore. So both books, £11.44. I think that's good value. Saving £11.50, 326 731 your item number. Let's move on. This is your rusty patina kit. Just have a swig of drink. We all love a rust effect. Got some great MDF, and that's the thing, Hochanda, we offer something to everyone. So think about your card making, think about your MDF tags, your MDF projects. If you just want it, or your home decor, if you want to add a little bit of a rust effect, you're saving 20%? 20%? No, not at all. You're actually saving, we're approaching 20%. Okay, sorry, that makes more sense. I kind of said that Ron Burgundy style is, my name is Ron Burgundy. No. You're not. You're saving more than 20%. So you're saving roughly a third there, really. $9.99 your price. You're saving £5. 333065 your item number, and this is what you are getting. Both of those and the sponges. I mean, you can do the maths for yourself. That is good value for money. But ultimately, it's the rust effect that you're getting there as well. So you get that beautiful rust effect. You're getting your sponges. You're getting your both pots in the mix too. So I like that. 333065 your item number there. Now, as we go on, wait till you see the price here. When you realize what you're getting as well. $14.49. Look at the saving and look at the sheer volume. I mean, look, the designs are beautiful. What I'll do, I'm going to turn this around just so you can see the size of the red rubber stamps, the fact that they're foam mounted. Look at the depth of the etching, the quality of the red rubber. But now if I whip these around, and you can see you're getting a lot for your money here. Let me just turn these around and we'll have a look at the actual designs, because I would look, you've got textures here, amazing. Airmail, love that. For the record, look at these guys. It looks like, that looks like the team. That looks like management at Hochanda there. Anyone can be ordinary. You've got all those stamps coming through, and now over here we've all pulled that face. Talk to the hand, love that. Don't bug me. And as we go down, you can see all those different. Don't make me use my uppercase voice. Come on, I love that. And then you've got your hand in the mix as well, pointy hand. What is normal? Some days you just got to laugh. I love that set. I would use all of those. Here's the thing as crafters, and this is how I try and break it down. Genuine savings. Now you could quite easily, and I think everyone at home will agree with me, let's just split this stamp set in half. If you were to get, just say, this set in clear polymer, not foam mounted, you'd probably be paying around about the £10 mark just there. Look at what you are getting. The fact that it's red rubber, the fact that it's foam mounted, beautiful quality. I know how many fans there are to Studio 49. This is a fantastic set at a ridiculous price. 17 stamps, $14.49. I've got 4 words for you. Get in my basket. I love it. Don't make me use my uppercase voice. 178684, your item number there. Last thing to show you. And then we've got, actually, sorry, we've got a couple more things. Now, remember I told you at the start of the show, sometimes it's worth getting ahead and securing your bid. Securing your purchase. I was at craft price drop. Securing purchase, because certain items, sunset deals or Good Morning Hochanda, sunrise specials, they fly. Look at this. You are getting a huge, this is ridiculous, it's like a bedspread. You're getting 2 meters of, that is mill shop quality. You've got that gold inflection. Now, having the gold in there, it's a 2-step process, so it adds to the cost or the manufacturing cost. So you would be paying that $29.99. Actually, even at $29.99, that'd be a great price. Think about the projects you could make here. Using this on your quilts, on your table runners, your cushions. You could do so much. It is just a luxurious, opulent piece of fabric. For £10 is ridiculous. 100% cotton. Listen, for £10, you think you're winning just to buy just good quality cotton fabric for 1 meter. for £5 per metre, and considering it is a speciality fabric, it's just not a plain cotton, you've got that beautiful gold detailing in there. Oh, I tell you what, a man of good taste is our John Lockwood, and he's looking over and he likes what he sees. He's looking at there, and I can see he's got some envious eyes. OK, so 2 metres for £10. We're over 50% of the stock, and I can tell you there is a danger that this might not be here the next time we go down the counter, because we'll obviously have a little repeat of that. Where are you all going? You're disappearing. OK, let's have a little look. We've got our final offering. Hello, Snowy. Hello. There you go, there's Snowy. So Snowy's come to keep me company. You're a very good bear. You're a good bear. OK, Snowy, show me here. This is our A3 papers. There we go. Our A3 papers. £14.50 is your price. 469967, your item number. Now, you're getting different colourways. They are obviously A3. They're 10. Just having a look. They are textured. Let me just see the other side. Well, some are textured. So for instance, the orange, you can see there, it has got, make that out, you've got a slight texture to it. It is slight, but you are getting a lovely mix of colours. So let me just pop that down, and you can see that's a rust colour effect. So we've got a yellow, you kind of got, it's a sand, rust, terracotta, black, and then you've got your white, and you seem to have more of the white than any other colour, which is good. So you're getting 20 sheets of the white and you're getting 10 of all the others. But when you consider 60 sheets, but that's 120, how much? 290 to 400 GSM? 400 GSM? That's heavy. That's heavy. It's the sand colour that's the thickest. Oh, shall I give it a wobble? Listen to this. Let's give it a flip. That is substantial stuff. So effectively, you're getting 120 A4 sheets here. If you chop it down, that is good value in anyone's books for £14.50. Works out 24 pence per sheet. And this is cardstock, premium cardstock. 469967, your item number there. Let's jump onto the website because there is a lot going on. You can recap on anything that I've shown you already. You can get ahead. The Mill Shop Online fabric is flying. The rust patina flying. Stencils, dyes, everything is busy. So what are you going to be popping into your basket? Don't forget, we have also got another look at our fantastic one-day special coming up at 8. Well, here we go. Speaking of the one-day special, the man of the moment, John Lockwood. How you doing,
Hello,
buddy?
not bad. How are you?
Good, good. Hey, you had a good launch with Alex.
It was, yeah. It was great to have 2 hours as well, because I could really show people what they can do and some great ideas.
And I do like the fact that you are so passionate about sharing your ideas. That's the whole point.
I think that's what we do this for. I mean, there's no point in pretending that, you know, this isn't shopping, and it is. But I look at it to say, when I come on and do a show, what can I show people? What can I show them that's different? What new ideas can I show them? What old ideas have we forgotten can I show them? I think that's important because crafting is about sharing.
You kind of touched on something, and it is really the foundation of Hochanda, and it's something we talk about at length. We've talked a lot. Hochanda was built on a principle of wanting to devote as much time to sharing those demos. I know some people get a little bit upset when presenters give updates or have to go down the counter. Ultimately, John said, we are shopping TV, and none of us would be here unless, obviously, it was functioning as a shopping TV channel. But all of us, our favourite part is the demonstration.
It is, definitely. You know that, and you hear that. That's why I love being on here, because I get the time to demo, and it's more around what we're showing and what we're doing. It's always about, I think Paul said it right at the beginning, it's all about the sizzle and not the sausage.
Very true.
And I think that's true, because that's what crafters what we're looking for. We're looking for new ideas. I'm always looking for new ideas, something different, something I can try. So that's why I watch.
All about we were sizzle, watching not a sausage.
Yeah.
And you love a sausage barbecue.
Oh, that's what we've been doing all week.
Can we have a look at some of these? Because these are beautiful.
Well, I was going to explain
please do. No,
what
you
it is
start first.
if
That's
okay.
great. Yeah, of course.
Because I think this is a fantastic concept. It's one that may have been done before, but I've not seen it before. And what they've done is, you've got, that's been designed at the same time. So you get a 4x6 embossing folder that's been designed. So you can see, to me, that says unicorns and,
straight away,
you know, children's bedrooms and that sort of, you know, those sort of things, fantasy. but then you get the dies to match included with it.
Perfect.
So you've got the sort of unicorny background, and then the unicorn die, the rainbow die, and the magic.
That's good value.
And there's 6 different sets.
Ooh, what?
And they cover the whole gamut. So I didn't have a unicorn. I didn't.
No.
Because not being horrible to anyone else,
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay a big price for a unicorn die because I wouldn't use it enough.
Yeah.
But I'm getting the folder and everything, and this whole collection gives you everything. So I can take that and I can do that.
Now that's very
which is
nice.
really simple.
And giving that to a
really
little
easy
one would
to do.
absolutely love that.
Yeah, exactly. You've got that sparkle of the unicorn. But I've not had to put any skill on it.
Yeah.
And
all
I
designed
know
to work together.
Yeah, I go through my collection and I know I haven't got anything that would do that.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted it.
That's nice. So I just want to be clear, because for $33.97, we've shown 2 options, the Fantasy and the Nature Bundle. How many embossing folders and dies are you getting
In
in
each collection, you get 3 embossing folders, and you get with each embossing folder at least 3 dies. I think in the Fantasy you get 3, 6, 9, 10. I think 10 or 11 dies in there.
That's good value.
Yeah. Because I would, if you break it down, to be honest, I would expect to pay at least £10 or £12 for those dies.
And that is totally fair.
That's standard.
Yeah, totally fair.
But I wouldn't expect to be given that as well.
Yeah.
And that's what I love.
So you get effect. That's very good value. $33.97. Actually, my producer Annalise was just breaking that down. So it works out at. You're just saying. Sorry, 10 dies in the Fantasy and 9 in the Nature. So there we go. And you're getting 3 embossing folders in each. That's fantastic. Let me just show you this.
So this is another one from the Fantasy, and this is using the sort of the mermaid and seashore. So all of those panels at the back are made with embossing folder.
That's lovely.
And then we've got the seahorse, which is just one. So I've only used one of the dies on there that comes in that set. The seahorse. The actual stamping is from tomorrow's deal of the day. So.
You're a
little sneak peek. It wasn't intentional, but that's actually from tomorrow's deal of the day because Crafts 2 are doing that for tomorrow.
Oh, I like that. So tune in at 7 a.m. tomorrow for the launch of our new deal of the day. I'm really looking forward to this. What are we going to be working with at 8 o'clock? I know obviously a one-day special, but what are you going to be doing?
At 8 o'clock, I'm going to be using, again, hopefully going through, showing more techniques and things we can do with embossing folders.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we forget, we just emboss them onto white card and that's it.
Okay.
Or pearl card.
Yeah.
And it's a background. And that's it, it's done. There's so much more we can do with them. There's so much more we can do with dies, and certainly sometimes when they're figurative, like the bees.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this. Someone said to me earlier, bees are the real thing at the moment. They're really, really big. But with these dies, you think, figurative dies, sometimes you question what use they are.
Yeah.
Can you just do one thing with them? But I've been showing earlier again how we can actually multi-layer with them. We'll be doing some stenciling with them and showing what other things you can do. Because they're not just one-trick ponies, which again, if I go back 10 years to when I first started crafting, I would think, oh, it cuts out a B. Oh, it's it cuts out a B. What else would I do? Stick a B on.
It's really interesting seeing the evolution. I mean, crafting's evolved. I've been at Hochanda for three years.
Yeah.
And I've seen the progression in just that short space of time. 10 years ago, I mean, what difference have you seen in crafting?
Well, when I first got into crafting, I bought a kit from TV Home Shopping. That's how I got into it. And it was a kit. And it had some backing papers, and it had some cards I had to cut out, and some words that I had to cut. I'd never heard of die cutting, it wasn't around. I'd seen the red machine of Sizzix about a year later, and it was stamping. And it was stamping with stays on, and that was about it. And I've just seen it move enormously. The products you can get now, the colours. I mean, for that one, to be honest, 10 years ago, I would have bought that as a backing paper. I would have bought that colour paper as a backing paper like that. That's all made, everything on there's made with white card.
That's incredible.
Because now we can get the products that will do that for us.
Coordinate.
So I think there's been such a product development in the way things are done.
And dies as well. And you've actually worked really hard to bring some fantastic innovations with the dies too. I mean, with being able to make your own card blanks and, you know, giving us fantastic dies. But originally when dies started out, it was just simple shapes.
It was a circle, a square and a star, as I remember watching.
And that's it.
And that was about it. And I think then it went to a tag, and it's developed so much. And I think we as crafters are developing along with that. But that's why it's important, I think, when you're launching new products like the One Day Special, you've got to make sure they're different.
I'd be interested. So when you're planning, because one-day specials, just so one-day specials take months and months of lead time to develop. They don't just happen overnight.
These designs we first looked at in January.
Wow. And you're bringing them now?
Yeah, we looked at these in January.
7
and we
months.
discussed them then. Yeah, we ordered them in February.
Yeah.
We redid. Then I did all the packaging. So I redesigned all the packaging. You know, if you spot a spelling mistake on any press cut or Crafts 2 packaging, it's my fault, I'm afraid.
Okay.
But all of that takes time. Then there's the lead time, because that has to be made in an embossing folder factory. Those have to be made in a die factory. You then have to be brought together in a third factory and packaged. So yeah, basically this was January, and we're selling it. We're sort of bringing it to you, as you say, 7 months later.
And you always thinking, like, seeing the real unique aspect to our one-day special today is the fact that you are getting that beautiful pairing of the embossing folder and the dies. What goes on in your mind when you're sort of preparing for a one-day special?
Sometimes, to be honest, I'll get things very early, and I'll make some samples and absolutely love it, and then by the time it comes to the show, you've forgotten what you're doing. With these, I said this to Alex earlier, I was a bit scared at first.
Okay.
I was thinking, what am I going to do? And then I started working with them, and I said to myself, I'm going to make 4 samples for each set. I think I've got about 8 or 9 for most of them.
Wow.
Because I loved it so much.
Oh,
because it was so different, and that to me is a really good sign, is if I can get something and I can just start with one, and I spent an entire day just playing with the flamingo set and doing different things, different cards and different layout, and absolutely loved it. And I think that's what we're doing, because a lot of the crafting is about what we can do and how we can stretch ourselves. And these really stretch me, but yeah, there's a lot more work goes into things than everyone ever thinks.
Well, that's it, and it's nice to share that. So we have got John coming up at 8 o'clock. He's got an hour to really showcase just how versatile the one-day special is. So please tune in if you can at 8. If you can't, you can always catch up via Rewind. John, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll see you at 8.
I will see you at 8.
Cheers,
brilliant.
buddy. You can always have a look at the website to get ahead for the one-day special coming up at 8. So you can see here, what are you going to be popping into your basket? Tell you what, I'm going to put the team on the spot. And Elise, what would you be picking if you had to go individually? So obviously you can go for the complete collection, but individually, what would you go for? Butterflies? All right. Director Jimmy, what would you go for? Oh, Jimmy's saying you're a nice guy. He's saying he's got a niece who's mad for the unicorn, so he'd go for the unicorn. And we can't leave Ben out. Ben, what would you go for?
Mermaid, sure.
Mermaid. I know why Ben's gone for mermaid, because he's got fancy dress party coming up, and that's his costume. Okay, so you get to pick whatever you like, but do have a look, because with the one-day special, obviously being a one-day special, you get an extra saving if you can go for the complete bundle. And thinking of great value, we've got our All-Stars coming up. Well, hello. So what we do with the All-Stars, this is where we have a little bit of a recap, because we understand not everyone can watch throughout the day. So you might have missed Joe Shannon and All and Create earlier on today. I had a great show with her this morning. So if you did happen to miss that, don't worry, because we're going to feature one of our best-selling items on that show. Now, we've got a large, you can see here, A4 stencil. And this is a doozy. If I turn that around, you can see the detail on there is exquisite. It's large, it's dramatic. You've got layer upon layer upon layer of detail. Do you know what? Just adding some texture paste through that over a background onto a canvas board, a gel press design, you are done. Instant art. So that's one aspect to this. Then you've got another stencil. I love this. To me, you've got it's very organic. I kind of get the sense of, if you've ever seen a tree stump. You know, you've got the rings of a tree stump. There's character here. So you've got all those beautiful circles, and that makes fantastic background. And then we have over here this fantastic die. Now this die alone, there it is. This die alone is worth $17.99 just for that. So if you put that into context, $17.99 here, you're getting the other two stencils at a great price, $24.97. Now I can tell you, The large stencil has been featured before in Hochanda, and it is sold out time and time again. I think last time it was on, it sold out like 2 or 3 times. So $24.97. If you missed out in the past, you can not only get hold of this beautiful A4 stencil brought to you by All in Create, but you're getting the 6x6 and you're getting the die for a ridiculous price, saving £9, $24.97 your price, and you could be making something like this. What? How cool is... Now, come on. How cool is that? Or, how about... And that's by Joe Rice. This is by Janet. Oh, Janet, that is beautiful. Done. And I love the fact you've got this wonderful detailing going on and the petals coming through. I mean, how exquisite is that stencil? And you've only used one aspect. Or how about adding the die? You know, you could layer up here, but look at that die. Beautiful die. Those hidden hearts within there as well. That is just a lovely, lovely die. There's nothing about this set that I don't love. Saving £9, the price, I love it. The design, I love it. The quality, I always love from All in Create. 036195, your item number. Utter bargain. If you do want to watch the shows back as well, it was on at 11 and was it 12? It's 11. It was 11. I was going to doubt myself. It was 11 and 3 o'clock. Okay. So, or 4 o'clock it might have been actually, sorry. Let's have a look here. We've got more of our stars. So we've got Olafangee here. I don't know. Now, this was very busy. This was on extended delivery. I'm going to show you. Jimmy, are we able to turn the lights down in the studio too? Oh.
There's no one up ladders.
Okay, what we will have to do, just bear with us, because I've turned on some lights and, oh, now have a look at that. Isn't that lovely? You've got the lights going on in the background. Oh. I don't know what happened. It's okay. But you can just see. Thanks, Ben. I'll turn that around so you can see the lights are hidden behind. Cheers, buddy. I'll grab that off you because I think that's meant to be here. It's the standard form. Okay. Let me turn. I'll turn that down. We'll get the lights back up. So, cheers, guys. What you were getting here for $14.99. Now, are we getting all of this? So wait, we're getting the 2 little plaques, and we're getting our main feature house, which is layered, by the way. If I just turn that around, you can see that there are multiple layers. I know it's a little bit wonky there. It's only because we haven't glued it in. So it's not stuck. That is the only reason. Obviously, when you're gluing it, everything will be there. We just wanted to give you an indication of what you're getting. That is a scene in itself. And is anyone else getting a snow globe vibe? It looks like, you know, a snow globe coming through? Oh. Good idea from Annalise. You can tell that she's been taken by the crafty bug. Bit of acetate, create a snowflake illusion. So $14.99. It's on extended delivery. It's sold out, but it is back on extended delivery. So get it while you still can for our fantastic Olafangee. It's going to be dispatched on the 23rd of July, but it is such a wonderful MDF bundle to go for. 796272, your item number there. Another one from Olafangee. I love gnomes. These are characters. So you've got Mr. and Mrs. Gnome. Again, that's such a popular item. They're characters, though. So you are getting 4. The 2 at the top are just decorated. So you're getting 2 of the large Mr. and Mrs. and 2 of the small. So that could be the kids. Oh, come on, they're cool. I love this. A whole little family coming through it. You got Gnome Dad, Gnome Son, Gnome Wife, and Gnome Daughter. Aren't they great? And they have got a bit of a Scandi vibe to it. Well, actually, do you know what? They don't have to have a Scandi vibe. It depends how you decorate them. But how amazing is that? Come on. So there's Mrs. Gnome. And there's little grumpy. I actually like that, having a larger Mrs. and a little husband. There you go. Brilliant. Very, very popular. $14.99 your price there. You're getting a set of 4 MDF gnomes. So they are the tallest gnomes. Oh, they're not the tallest. It was actually, I read that wrong. Just going to tell you that the tallest gnome is 20 centimetres. I thought it was a title. I thought that's an odd title for gnomes. The tallest gnomes. 989894 your item number if you want to go for the gnomes. So I love it. Olafangee. We've got All in Create. All good. We're having a busy good evening, Hochanda. Thank you so much to everyone who's joining us. Whole point is we want to put a smile on your face and we want to bring you utter bargains. Now, something else here. We were kind of talking to Chon about the fact how much Hochanda we love to inspire. We love to focus on the demonstrations. And to highlight that point, something new to Hochanda, well, it actually started at the beginning of the year, was the craft along. And we got a very special craft along coming up this month, and it's going to be with the legend, the one and only Barbara Gray. So if you do want to join us, it's going to be Sunday at 2 o'clock. You're going to have 2 hours. Now, this is the kit that you're getting. You won't have enough time to get this before Sunday, but what you can do is watch the show on Rewind and then craft along. So it's going to be available for 4 weeks after the craft along. I mean, even if you wanted, and that'll be in the craft along library, even if you wanted to just watch the show, and then if you do think, actually, yeah, I do want to do this this inspiration, then you can order and you can watch again on Rewind. So saving £8, $34.97, you are getting the stamps, the stencils, the die and the sticker sheet. And you're going to make the most beautiful inspiration live on the show with Barbara if you've already ordered. If not, you can watch for the next 4 weeks. You'll have access to that video in our Craft Along library. 950347, your item number there.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators or from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. Each month we will be bringing you a brand new kit that you can purchase on the day of each show. Or, if you pre-order your kit, you will receive £5 off a purchase of £20 or more of any additional products featured within our Craft Along brand shop that month. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
I'm just reading some of the comments in the Facebook chat. So Moira is saying the lighting is weird. Yanis's face is not the right colour. He's got white lips. Moira, what's going on with your monitor? I tell you, you've got to change the setting there. I think. Oh wait, no, I look all right. Have I got white lips, Ben? Maybe a little bit. Okay. What else? I think Terry's had to go. Jackie's been watching as well. Hello to you, Jackie. What else we got? Perfect traditional faces on the gnomes. They are very traditional. Where have we got? This is Heather saying Charlie, Yanis, Matt, and Scott as the gnomes. Brilliant. I like that idea. That's very, very good. Steve saying, hi all. We hope you enjoyed our show on Monday. We had a great time showing you our Russian dolls. Oh, brilliant. So Steve, one of the guests who came in on Monday. Lots going on here. So I've been enjoying the chat. So thank you so much to everybody who's been joining in there. Now, something I do want to show you as well. Our deal of the day. We love papers. But what if I told you these were no ordinary papers? These were handmade paper. So not mass-produced. And they're huge. Well, I'm going to open these up. Oh, now look. See, this is what gives you that sense that they are handmade. It's the textures that you are getting. That is fantastic. So I'm going to show you. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to bring just one of the A3 sheets. You know, we got the Sunrise Special, which is a great deal. It's your cardstock. And I just want to put it in a size reference. Now, that is a good point, because earlier I said this is like 2A4, A3 rather. No. That's an A3 sheet, and it makes it look tiny. I mean, that's normally, and it just goes to show what context can do, because to look at this before I saw the deal of the day, I would say that was big. But now all of a sudden, that's big. Do you know what we might do is we might get an A4 to really show you how big that is. So that's our cardstock that's coming out. Now you're getting all of these colours, so beautiful, beautiful handmade papers. We are approaching 2/3 of the stock for our deal of the day. And this is meant to last all night till 7 AM. Thank you, Ben. So Ben just bringing in. Now this is A4. Itty bitty. Look at that. So just highlighting, you're a star. Cheers, Ben. Should we go through the colours? Because you're getting 2 of the red, and that is a deep, rich, beautiful, textured burgundy red. Then you've got this wonderful brown. It's an earthy, natural brown. I mean, how good would that be? Get the illusion of bark. You're going to cut into these. Die cut them. Tear into them as well. You've got that wonderful, pure white. But again, it's the handmade essence to it. You can see the fibres. The blues, that's a dark, rich, royal blue. And then you've got your light blue in there. All of them monster size. I mean, these are just huge, huge, huge sheets of handmade papers. But we're not going to stop there. For $12.99, now already here, for $12.99, for handmade papers, this many, I think you're getting a bargain. But we're offering you so much more. We're offering you skeleton leaves, more papers coming through. I picked up these papers just to show you these beautiful skeleton leaves. So you're getting 7 of those wonderful skeleton leaves, and then you're getting more of these handmade papers coming through. I mean, there's marbled papers, beautiful. All of these, aren't they lovely? So you've got different sizes. You've got your 6x6, 8x8, and you can feel that they're handmade. And you'll know this if you ever felt some quality handmade papers. But look at these for your matting, your layering, your die cutting, tearing into it for texture, for your mixed media, greens. And then we're going on to your 12. You're even getting 12x12s as well. Are you kidding? I mean, now, Charmaine used these at 9 and 1. I have to say that Jo Shannon, and we all know what a talented crafter Jo is, she actually bought these. So she was chatting to Charmaine rather at a show, and saw these and had to buy it. Absolute bargain. Oh, that was a mistake to do that with the skeleton leaves. Let me just pick those up. Sorry, it's me being clumsy. Okay, so $12.99. You were getting all of these. You're getting your 6x6, your 8x8s, your 12x12s, you're getting your skeleton leaves, but ultimately what you are getting is something that is beautiful at a fantastic price. $12.99 your price, you're saving £5, 008681 your item number. And it's all courtesy of our very, very special deal of the day. Now, we do have our website to jump ahead. Should we see what else has gone? Because we've had some sellouts. There's our schedule, by the way. So you can always have a look to see what's coming up. So you can see when's your favourite presenter on. So maybe you're looking out for Alex. She'll be back. Oh, I don't think Alex is here tomorrow, actually. But I believe Charlie will be returning. He's popular, eh? Everyone loves Charlie. He's back. And we've got Crafts 2 at 8. There we go. Actually, out of interest, Annalise, can we go on to tomorrow's schedule? Should we do that? Just give us a second. I'm putting Annalise on the spot. Bless you, Ben. Ben's just showing me. He's got it in front of him. Thank you very much, Ben. That's great to read. Let's just show. There you can see. So we've got Ali Stitchy Fingers, Wood Form Crafts. Oh, I can't wait to do that. Crafts 2 on 1 day special. Oh, Alex is in tomorrow. There we go. So lots to enjoy. So Totally Trisha Christmas. Janice is here. 13 Arts coming through. So it's going to be a great day. Tune in tomorrow. And don't forget, we've also got our sunrise specials. Yeah, spot the deliberate mistake. It's sunset special. You know, it's so confusing when you've gone on a long run. I've been doing Good Morning Hochanda. Haven't done a Good Evening Hochanda for a while. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just have a little bit of a recap of our sunset specials. Just to let you know that the Mill Shop online has gone, and we knew it was going to go, always popular. So it's a cautionary tale. If you do like any of the sunrise or sunset specials, don't hang around because they can sell out. Let's have a look here. You've got a couple of stencils. So this is your Fiskars embossing stencil set. Your italic alphabet 2-pack. Shakur. So you have got fantastic set here. It allows you to obviously personalize. Think about home decor, think about adding that personal sentiment. Or if you know somebody like, say, Yanis, with a name that's a little bit different, you might not have a stamp or so. Or Annalise. Annalise is a very pretty name, by the way. It's a nice name. Or Ben, very original name there, Ben. Ben. Do you know what when I used to go on school trips? So I used to go to school trips. My friend Ashley would be there, and who else was it? Tom. So we go into the we go into the shop, you know, the gift shop, and you'd have a little bit of pocket money to spend on the school trip. I would always look longingly at the key rings, and there was Tom, there was Ben. There wouldn't be Annalise, there might be an Anna in there. Was there a Yanis? I'd still look. I'd always go to the Y's. No. But here, with the stencils, you don't have to worry about that. You can write whatever you like. Use your texture paste. Now, something to note about these that sets them apart is they're actually 2 layers going on. So you've got your stencil, and then you've got your other stencil that you layer on top, and that gives you a grid system which allows you to line up perfectly. So you're sandwiching your paper in between there, and it allows you to get that perfect alignment. And obviously you've got full instructions on your packaging. You're getting both of those for £9.40, saving 11 pounds. But it's only around for this hour, so in effect 10 minutes time the price will revert back to £20.40. Item number is 539358. We've got some dies for you. Ordinary dies. We're talking spellbinders, and I have to say these are lovely. So you've got beautifully themed dies. A stained glass window. There's something about a stained glass window that I absolutely adore. So imagine getting your alcohol, or do you know, if you've got any of your inks, I know we do special inks to give you that stained glass effect. Or what about that lock and key? Beautiful. That's your love locket. A third of the stock has gone here, and then you've got that wonderful, it is actually called a beautiful locket. Shall we turn this around and show you? Because I mean, the quality of the dies, they're bigger than the packaging suggests, right? So here these are actually layered, or nested I should say. So you've got your frame, and then you've got that inner detail coming through, that wonderful stained glass window, and then we've got 3 dies in total with the lock and the key. I think that's a nice set. For a $9.99, you cannot go wrong. And it boils down to what John was saying. It was interesting having a chat with him. So when die cutting first came to provenance, well, it's die cutting, when crafting really on TV, you'd see dies, and they're very simple shapes. But for $9.99, getting all of these, I mean, normally you'd be paying $36.36. So take advantage of that massive saving of £26.37. This price will go up at the end of the hour, and if you don't believe me, check it for yourself, but it will go up. Okay, moving on, we've got more dies for you. This is nice. This is your first edition. So you're getting a lovely collection of dies. We can start here. You can see this beautiful garden collection. So we've got the rake, you've got the boots, the wellies, the watering can, I like that, the garden seat, the bench, or I should say. Then you've got your hanging basket and the gnome in the mix too. Now, for $11.95, if I was to tell you that one set, I think you'd think that was a great price. But considering that you're also getting in there the interchangeable plaques as well, very nice. So that gives you customization. You're able to fully personalize, and you've got some really, really nice detail coming through. Well, allow me to pick this up. I'll tell you why. Because I know with the cameras it's sometimes hard to get in close. So what you're getting with the what you can put inside the plaque, there's a flower, you've kind of got a heart background in there, you've got butterflies, you've got special day and just for you. So it's a special day just for you there. You're getting butterflies in here, heart background there, and then you're getting flowers here. Oh, actually, you can just about see it there. Awesome job, Jimmy. There you go. Cool, popping that down. So just to give you an idea of what you were getting, $11.95 your price, good value for something that's a little bit different. 122367 your item number. Books, busy, foundation, good quality books. I'm just going to show you one thing because we have to be quick because I know the time is getting on. Just have a look here. This one book, and you can see that we're always open and honest about this, $12.99 just for this one book. You're actually getting, and that's how much it should be, regular retail price. For $11.44, you've got both. So this is your Geo Knit loads of education, inspiration, patterns, instructions, different projects, cushions coming through there. I mean, there is a lot going on for 1144. And then when you consider, that is effectively a knitting course there. So that's one whole knitting course, not a class, a course. And then, and you can refer to it as many times as you like, and then you've got here essential skills, your popcorn, your bobbles, your puffs, and your crochet. Again, a whole complete course, packed full of inspirations for 1144. So if I was to tell you, how much would you pay reasonably to go to a craft class, just one class, to learn how to do one project? If I said 1144, that would be a great price. You'd be happy with that, right? Think how many projects you're getting in here for 1144. And it's reference, it's something you can go back to again and again. 326731, your item number. Very good value for money, and also great for presents. So if you know somebody who's into their soft craft, what a good present. And they're going to look at the back and see $12.99 and think, hey, very generous. Moving on, we've got our rust. Viva Decor, you're getting your rust and patina, very busy, one of our best sellers this hour, so you're getting a lot for your money. You're getting both pots here, that's your rust effect and your rusty patina. You're also getting your sponges in there as well, so allowing you to apply those effects and get the most of it. $9.99 your price, you're saving £5, 333065, your item number there. Great, great value for money though, really good value for money, and it's absolutely flying. Something else that should be busy. This is actually my favourite item on your Sunrise specials. And you know I never sit on the fence. I love them all. I'm not saying I don't like the others, but if I was to someone say to you, you have to put one in your basket, this is where my money would be going. Only because not only are you getting, it's that perfect combination, the triumvirate of quality, value, and usability. Because the quality is there, and it always is with Studio 490. You are getting beautiful red rubber stamps, 17 in total. You can see the quality, see the fact that they are red rubber, they're foam mounted, but you're going to use them. $14.49 your price there. You're saving a monster £32.83. 178684 your item number there. I'd love to go through all the designs, but time is beating us, so I've got to show you one more. Last thing to show you, cardstock, A3 cardstock. Now, the weight ranges from 280 to 300 GSM. 40, oh, that's weighty. Did I say 300? 400, apologies. That's heavy. Do you know what I'm going to do? Should I give it a drop? You can, oh, there we go, I was too soon. Let me try that again. Let me try that again. You can hear that there. So you are getting, I mean, this one here, 400 GSM, that's your sand. Then we've got our rust, then we've got our terracotta, we've got a black, and then we've got our white. 20 sheets of the white, you're getting 10 of the black, 10 of the terracotta, 10 of the rust, and 10 of the sand. A3 sheets, good quality, works out 26 pence per sheet, 469967, your item number. You've only got 5 more minutes though to take advantage of the prices for the Sunrise specials. Oh, let's go onto the website. That was smooth. Okay, so have a look on the website, see what you're going to be popping into your basket. Unfortunately, we have had sellouts, so the Mill Shop Online is gone. But you've got lots to enjoy, and you can also get ahead to our one-day special as well. But don't forget our deal of the day. We've had a massive surge in our deal of the day, so much so that it genuinely could potentially sell out before 7 tomorrow morning, and obviously a deal of the day is around for 24 hours. What you are getting are handmade papers, and that instantly, handmade paper, obviously it denotes quality and the price would go up. But it's not only handmade. For me, what sets this apart is the size is ridiculous. So Ben, could you just grab me the A3 again, please? Just the cardstock, the A3, just to show you, because I've got to be so quick with this. Cheers, buddy. Just have a look. This is A3, and it's absolutely dwarfed by the by the deal of the day. So you're getting all these colours coming through. Not only that, I've got to pop this down, but you're getting your 8x8s, you're getting your skeleton leaves in there as well. You've got your 8x8s, your marbled 8x8s, you're getting your 6x6, again, all marbled, and you are getting your 12x12s, all handmade papers, different sizes coming through. I mean, value for money off the charts, but it could go this evening, so do not miss out on your deal of the day. Thank you so much for your company. We've got the One Day Special coming up next. So, Crafts 2, our One Day Special, just around the corner. I know John has loads to share with you. After that, Dennis, Complete Woodland. And then we've got another opportunity to have a look at our One Day Special.
Hochanda will be supporting Stamperama, an incredible art stamp and papercraft show, and we would like to invite you to come along and meet us on Sunday the 11th of August. Set in the Stevenage Arts and Leisure Centre, Stamperama brings together the UK's most dedicated and gifted craft experts, all available to inspire you with their knowledge and expertise. Tickets are available from Hochanda in advance for only £2.50, or alternatively on the door for £3. So what are you waiting for? Treat yourself to a fantastic crafty day out. Order your tickets today from hochanda.com.
Hello, I'm Paula and I'd like to welcome you to the wonderful world of witchcraft. We're situated in this fabulous building called the Corn Exchange, right in the centre of Doncaster, and we've been here about 16 years. We're delighted to be working with Hochanda, bringing you lots of fabulous products and demonstrations, and hopefully lots of inspiration to help you craft along the way. So join us here soon on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Michelle Huberman. I love fashion, I love colour, I love sparkle. I grew up as a child with parents and grandparents who were all in the fashion business. I'd spend school holidays helping out. I always used to make my own clothes, even as a teenager. And at 19 years old, I started my own fashion business. Tonatex is about colour, sparkle and style. And it can be added to any project. You can use it for clothing, you can use it for card making, you can use it for glass decoration. It will add those things to everything. This journey has led me to coming out with original ideas and lots more for the future. Make sure you don't miss me with my shows on Hochanda.
Well, hello everybody, a warm welcome. I'm really looking forward to this hour because we get another look at our One Day Special. If you didn't miss the 2 hour launch, nice to get a 2 hour launch.
It was lovely to get a 2 hour launch. I'd like to do that more often because it gets you time to get into things and show people what you're talking about rather than just do this, it's done.
Yeah, you can see you enjoyed it. Alex loved it.
No, I really loved it. It was lovely to see her back as well.
Thing with Alex, and it's great having her back because Alex loves craft.
She does.
Was a presenter, but you could tell she just loves doing it. And she's a presenter who will go and shop and then be doing stuff. When she goes home, she just loves crafting.
She does, yeah. Even between when she was not at Hochanda, she was still sending, still crafting and putting bits on Facebook. So
I'm glad.
It was great. No, it's really nice.
A lot of people at home love Alex, so it's good to have her back.
It is.
Back here where she should be at Hochanda.
Where she belongs.
Now, One Day Special time. So anyone who missed the launch of our One Day Special, talk us through what we're getting.
Right. Well, to me, this is a new concept from Presscut.
Okay.
Because what you're getting is, we're used to embossing folders. We're used to dies. We buy an embossing folder, we buy a pretty die. What they've done is, these have been designed together. So I'm just going to nick one which probably isn't in the first set, but what they've done is they've been designed on the package to come together.
Okay.
So what you get is, you get at minimum 3 dies, which are beautiful and work on their own, really beautifully designed. But then the same person's designed the folder. So the folder is designed to match exactly with them. So you're not having to wonder which folder can I use for that, what background can I do, what die will work. They've been done. So you've got the birds, then you've got the background folder as well with it.
Perfect.
And I thought it's a brilliant concept.
It is, yeah, it just
the
works.
number of times you go, and for example for me, I wouldn't probably go and buy a unicorn die.
No.
Because I know, well, I probably won't have an embossing folder or anything that will work with it. And what else am I going to do? And it's like, oh, well, so, you know, Phoebe wants a 5th birthday card with a unicorn on it, but it's going to be a lot of spend for me just to make that. Whereas with this, it's not a lot of spend, but I'm getting the unicorn, I'm getting the sentiment, I'm getting the rainbow in there, and I'm getting the matching sort of kiddie embossing folder.
A lot for your money. Now, we'll go through the first option, what you're actually getting here. So this is our fantasy collection. Starting with, you've got the embossing folder with those shells, and then you've got that fantastic mermaid at the bottom, but not just the mermaid, you're getting the shells in there, and you're getting the seahorse. So that's one. And then the next, we've got, I apologise to Emily, our director.
We're making this very hard for her, aren't we? It's me, I laid this out wrong, sorry.
So you're getting that wonderful background, and then as we come down, you've got your unicorn with the rainbow. And look at that, that's a happy unicorn. You're getting and then you're getting the sentiment. And then you've got your flamingo with all the flowers. And above that, you can see the background. You've got this beautiful tropical frame,
which to me has a real Art Deco feel to it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to just use these with this. You can get you can use them all separately.
Yeah.
But it's the fact it's done together to me works so well.
Works well. Works really well. Now that's the fantasy. And moving on, we've got our nature. I like both sets, to be honest. They're really, really nice. So, starting with nature, we've got our bee, and you've got this beautiful honeycomb, but it's like an aperture, and then you've got the flowers nestled in there too.
Yeah, it's been thought about. It's not just, oh, let's just have hexagons making us honeycomb. Let's have a picture, let's have a design. The space that you've got free there is the right size to put the beehive in. Or is to put the bee in. You know, they've actually been genuinely thought about, and of course you're getting the detailed bee, you're getting the bee silhouette, and you're getting the beehive in there included with it. So you've got everything you need. So if somebody does want something, you know, with that nature and that bee sort of thing, there it's done.
Yeah.
You're not having to go out. I mean, I've done it, and I've gone and I've spent £40 and £50 on things, collecting bits at different times to make one card. And you sit there scratching your head thinking, what the heck did I do that for?
Yeah.
I probably won't use that again. So this is a way to sort of stop that and to increase your stash in areas that, to me, we haven't got.
It's a really good point. Really, really good point. Okay, talk us through our next option then, Joe.
So you've got the bee, having the bee. Then you've got this beautiful. I love this folder.
This is nice.
You've got beautiful swirling leaves.
I mean,
with
that by
the 3
itself,
bird cage hanging.
And we've all got dies we could just put over that.
We have. Yeah. I mean, that would work. I did some birds and cages dies, which would work perfectly with that. But then you come down, included in that, you also get the 3 birds. And they're scaled to fit perfectly. They work on there. But they've got those beautiful, instead of having wings, they've got the sort of swirls in there which cut out, which are just beautiful.
Yeah. I'm thinking with the bird cage, black cardstock, and then some gilding wax, and you've got a wonderful gilded frame.
You have, actually. I never thought of trying that one.
Go.
We have to try.
And then we've got our final one, which is it's just such a lovely aperture of butterflies. It's spring-like. It's got a lot going on.
It has, and again, you've got flat space in the middle to put your sentiment or your poem in.
Working space.
And I think that's important. But included in that, you get 3 butterflies, and the butterflies you get are copied from what's in the folder. So you get the same design as a side, you get the same design as a middle, and then you get a solid butterfly as well.
It's that continuity.
It is, yeah.
That is a real key here.
Yeah, they've been designed by the same people. The same people have put them together.
Nice.
And again, on all of them, full angel policy, do what you like with them.
We like it, and I know you're liking it at home as well. Proved to be a very popular one-day special. But what if you can't choose? If you're like me, you're like, I love them all. Well, we have got an option for you. You can get the complete collection. You're saving £8, £59.94. But look what happens if you're a Freedom member. $53.95. You're saving a whopping $13.99, and not only that, you can split the price in half. So if you do want to split the price in half as a Freedom member, $26.98 today, we send everything out to you. Now, if you're going to go for the complete collection, you're actually better off becoming a Freedom member and getting this set, getting the complete set, because look, you're saving £8.94. That's including the postage, and you're saving there as a Freedom member. So you've covered your Freedom membership. Enjoy Freedom membership for a month. You can get additional savings as a Freedom member, and you can opt out at any time. So at the end of that month, if you just want to opt out, you can. Should we have a look at some inspiration, John? Because these are lovely.
Perfect. I've put a lot here. I'm just going to nick this one first.
Okay.
I got really addicted to doing the flamingo. I really did. But we made this in the 5 o'clock hour. So if you go on to Rewind, you'll actually see how this was made, and we made it in that hour.
I like that.
And I love the colours. But it's just the different things that you can do with these.
Oh, that's a very pretty one. I like
But that to me, that's probably the first children's card I've ever made that I'm going,
How cute
I'm
is
happy
that?
with that. To me, it's a child, it's a teenager almost.
Yeah.
But then, again,
that's
little
now
sneaky peek from tomorrow's deal of the day.
Now, this will be our deal of the day tomorrow, yeah, as John just said.
But here I showed you how we made the techniques that we did this with on the 6 o'clock hour.
Yes, I actually watched you doing that. Yeah.
So we did, but again, things like this, just the bees along with the flowers.
Now, isn't that nice?
Or this was actually...
That's beautiful. And you said it, but I totally agree with you. And I had to fall into trends, but at the moment, bees are incredibly trendy.
They are, and if somebody wants that, and we know for a fact, I mean, I always say this, if you sell your crafts, you have to be on trend. You really do have to be on trend. But it is extremely expensive to stay on trend.
Yeah.
So here you've got a lot of things that are very hot at the moment that will last you for a long time, but you will get your money back on them.
But bees, birds, these are not going to... unicorns, they're not... I know they're hot at the moment, but it's not like they're ever going to get out.
No, they're not. It's not like things will always go thing. I mean, I always think of cacti were really big, but it sort of just had an up and a down.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, a lot of these are very, very classic things that we can do. I mean, this one with the flamingo... If I bring
that
to me makes me think of Miami Vice theme.
Yeah,
at the beginning.
It's the background. Yeah.
Yeah, but then this is exactly the same set.
Wow.
Now I could send that to anybody.
That is luxurious.
That's got a real classic. That could have a 60, a 70, an 80 on it.
Easily.
You know, that could go to a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could go to any age.
Yeah.
So could that, but the thing is, they're both done with the same set. They've not got that overly fashionable.
Or if you have a young at heart 8-year-old, you can send them some unicorns.
You can, which I learnt today that a group of unicorns is called a blessing.
What a now!
I think that's lovely. That's if I believe our Emily, which I do. So
Did you know there is a unicorn of the sea?
I did not know there was a unicorn of the sea. No.
Have you never seen a narwhal?
Yes, I thought that a narwhal was what we thought were mermaids, but it wasn't. It was it's the other one, wasn't it?
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
yeah. No.
But I'm going to show you my favourite.
Yeah, please do.
But that is my absolute favourite.
Oh, that is nice.
And that's not me. Anyone would like if you put that into a thing and said who made that card, no one would ever say it was me.
And how beautiful is that? Again, now that is sophisticated. Using the background with the tropical leaves, with just white. So tonal background.
Yeah.
That is a great way to use embossing folders. If you want to go for sophistication, just some white cardstock, or if you wanted to make them a real feature, you can either use some mirror card or some dark cardstock, and then put some gilding wax over it. What do you think about cardstock with a core and sanding back? Do you like doing that?
I've done that. Yeah, we've got a couple of samples there here done with that. Don't know where I've put them.
That is a one-day special. Absolute bargain. You're getting so much for your money as well. $26.98 if you're a Freedom member. That is your price for the complete collection. That's your first payment, and you're splitting that in half, flex payment, and in 4 weeks' time, $26.98. 398 429 your item number. Now we have got more for you as well. This was extremely busy earlier on.
It was. This was brand new. This is the launch. I mean, nearly, you know, excuse me, up to here, you know, everything is brand new on the show. This is the first time iZink have done their own embossing ink pads. Yeah. They've done embossing powders for a long, long time. But actually, when I went to Lyon, where the factory is, back in December 2017, I said, we need an ink, we need an embossing ink.
Yeah.
And they've spent till now developing one that works. So you've got an extremely sticky embossing ink. You've got it slightly tinted in green when it's wet.
So you can see it.
So you can see it.
Perfect.
When it's dry, it's completely clear. But you're getting, and what I was saying earlier as well, is it's not like a normal embossing ink. Mine that I have at home, and it, you know, from whichever one it is black. Because it's gone off, and I've got so much glitter chodden into it. Because it's a pad. This is rubber. So what they're actually doing is, when you see how sticky it is, what they've done is the ink is put in under a vacuum.
That's cool.
So no matter what I get on top, I can actually scrape it off and clean it. It's not going to sink in, but you're getting one for home, one for your craft stash, and then you're getting the pen, and the pen's clever.
Go on, talk to me about the pen.
So on one side, so it's slightly bluey this time.
Yeah.
On one side, you get a chisel tip.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So that was for colouring or anything else, or calligraphy. So you could do calligraphy now and heat emboss it.
Amazing.
The other side is a fine nib to correct any of your stamping that's gone wrong.
Genius.
But all in one. And why pay for 2 different pens when you just get everything in one?
John, I need this in my life.
Yeah, you do.
No, I
really
do.
is, genuinely. It's such a good, amazing kit.
I want it. I would do okay because I have got an embossing pad and it's run dry.
Yeah.
So I've used it a lot. So something like this, looking at it, but actually getting up close and seeing it, this is fantastic.
It is.
And I'd use all 3.
I would. And the surprising thing I found on this, and again we shouldn't say it, is the value in it.
Yeah. Well, for $11.99.
Because I've paid $10.99 for an embossing pad and I think it was around a tape or something. Yeah. I've never had all 3 items. Pens have cost me a fortune in the past.
Wow. That is great. And this is what iZinc get the balance right because they give you quality. And anyone who's ever bought anything from iZinc will know that, but also the value too.
Yeah.
So, and it's going off, I like the whole principle. As a company, they've got their core colours, and they say they're never going to add any more colours to it. That is it, and you can get that continuity.
You can, and they will, as I say, we've had it before where we actually sold out of one colour for 3 months because when it came in it wasn't right, so they dumped the lot.
Wow. That really is a good testament.
And part of me hates that.
Yeah. But it
because
shows.
it's kind of wasteful.
Yeah.
But I know what'll have happened. They'll have sent it back and done something with it. But they would not. The colour was not right. It was not the same rose colour as the rest, so they got rid of the whole lot and redid it again.
But that's a statement of intent. That's a company that wants to bring you that gold standard. I'll tell you what we'll do. We've got some beautiful inspirations featuring our one-day special. We'll take a look at that, and then we'll sit down with John and have a little bit of a play. So those are the inspirations. We're going to have a little bit of a play. While you're doing that, so apparently Matt, because we're going to be showing you these.
Yes.
Matt put these on.
He did.
When
he
did
wore
he do
those.
this?
When we launched the stamps.
Yeah.
I made some with the sprays, which are the sprays we've been using on the card today because they work on fabric as well. So we made the jeans and then Matt went and put them on.
I'm going to do it.
So off you go.
If Matt's doing it, we're going to start a demonstration. I'm going to go and put these on, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit. All right, here we go.
So I'm going to use the unicorn folder and the unicorn set, and I actually keep all mine together. So I keep them all together in one of the pockets so that I know what matches with what. But this is one of the easiest things to do with embossing folders that I think, to be honest, we forget. So opening my embossing folder, there's two sides. You've got what I call the innie and then you've got the outie. The outie is where you run your fingers across and you can feel the raised area. So think of that like an outie belly button, and what we want is the innie belly button. That's how I remember it, and really strange, but that's how I do it. So I've got this section which is the innie, which means that that section that's raised will push through the card into the innie bit, and it will actually give me the emboss, so I will get the emboss that way. So I'm going to use some pigment inks, and these are just the Eyes Ink pigment inks, and I'm just going to go with purple, and I'm going to, as if I'm inking a stamp, ink the top third across. This gives a real lovely fantasy look to me, but can you see the pattern hasn't inked? Because it's a close pattern. I'm then going to go in with blue, and I'm going to ink the second section with the blue. And I would say for this, to get a solid, nice matte thing, you do need to use a pigment ink. But if you do get if you've got the sprays you can actually put onto sponge and use in a similar way. And then I'm finishing off with a little bit of pink. So if we have a unicorn, it's got to be sort of girly and things. And because I'm using the Eyes Ink, if you can see there, this is what I was talking about earlier with the ink pads. Look at that top. It's covered in blue and purple and everything. Look inside. Pure pink. Can't soak in because they're put in under vacuum. So it means that you can be like me and treat them absolutely atrociously. So what I'm going to do, take a piece of watercolour card I've cut to size. I'm going to pop it in, and all I'm going to do is just close my folder. It's on the clean side. Close my folder so that it's on the mucky side, and then I'm just going to pass that through my machine. And while it's doing that, I'm going to need a unicorn to go over the top, obviously. So I'm going to take another piece of watercolour card. This is just a blank card blank that I've used. And I'm just going to take my unicorn, and I'm going to basically rinse and repeat, because anything we can do with a folder, we can do with a die. So what I'm going to do is now, I'm going to ink my die in the same way. So I'm going to do purple. I'm going to do blue, and I'm going to finish at the bottom with pink. And then all I need to do, I need to slide this, because I don't want to touch it, onto my cutting plate, or actually, sorry, onto my top plate. And then I'm going to put the blank card over the top, put my cutting plate over, and swap over. So we'll run that through. When this has come through, I think he's finished. Oh, do we get so? But you see, when I open this, then I hold this one up to, you can see, I keep all of the white, but I've also got all of the colour mix.
I love that.
Now, because I used pigment ink, he's back.
He's back.
Got a scrap piece of card.
It took me longer than I thought just to but it's a real mission, because I had to take my mic off, and I had to take a talk back, and then I took my belt off, and then, you know, it just took a little bit of a while.
So this time I'm going to use, so that's nice, but it doesn't have any real shine.
Okay.
So I'm going to add...
I love that already.
I love the look. I mean, it's so much fun, and it's because it works really well with the colour, because the folder's tight.
Yeah.
If the folder's open, it will go into those gaps. Yeah. So this is what we call the transparent palette, which is effectively transparent glitter embossing powder from Eyes Ink. And the difference is that it's actually...
Yeah.
What happens normally with embossing powders that I've had before that are glitter is it's clear embossing powder with glitter chucked in.
Okay.
What they do when they make this is they grind glitter and the plastic for the powder together. So I don't have to mix it. If you look in the pot, you can see there's no sort of lumps of glitter at the bottom with lumps of embossing powder. And that way I don't get any voids.
Oh, that looks, can I say, that looks very good. Now, you're not just getting that, by the way, just showing you what you were getting. So you're getting, let me just pop that in, you're getting the transparent palette, you're getting the relief opaline, I hope I pronounced that right, and the transparent vernice.
Yes, so effectively you're getting a raised mother of pearl, which is opaline. You're getting a transparent glitter, which is the palette, and transparent vernice is a high gloss, shine.
For
So you're getting a high
$11.99, all
gloss,
three of
and they're
those?
very
A
fine.
third of the stock has gone there and it's absolutely flying.
If you watch, what you can see is...
Ooh, I love it.
This is what I mean about it being clear glitter. The colour comes through. Can you see it winking at you?
It is winking.
And that shows you how it's turning. But you're not blowing off any glitter because the glitter is the powder.
So you don't have to go from behind here?
No, not at all. I've never seen any sense in that whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
You just end up overheating your card. But if you've got a good quality ink and a good quality powder, you don't need to.
Right.
And what happens is I'm just getting my ink going nice and hot, I'm just going along. But you can see how they merge together so well.
Oh, I love this. I could watch this all day.
It's just to me, it's fascinating. But what we're seeing is none of it's stuck on the white. It's only going.
John, this is looking very good.
But anyone can do this. This is something you could do with the kids or the grandkids over the summer holidays.
Easily.
Because all you're doing is inking a folder. It needs to be, as I keep saying, a tight design folder. So that you don't have the gaps for it to go into. But if I hold this one up, can you see there now? So that's the colour. Now look at it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
The glitter sparkle you get. You're not getting... Oh, there we go. You're not getting the sparkle we're seeing here in the studio.
I'm going to need to get some sunglasses. That is amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So while you were away, what I also did was I did the same thing to the die.
Okay.
So when we open this one out. There we go.
Oh, what?
Because of course,
John,
where there's no space, there's no ink.
That looks amazing.
But of course, if you look at the piece it's cut out, can you see there? You get an aperture for another card with all the colours going around the outside.
Okay, because I was getting changed, I didn't see any of this. How did you do that?
So I'll show you. We'll do it again in a second.
That's amazing.
So, shall I show you how that one was done?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll pop that to one side, because what I'll do is I'll have one without glitter and one with. So all I do, take a piece of card.
Right.
Yep. Put your die down. Take your... I wish I was tidy. Doesn't happen, I'm a crafter. But ink your die. Same as we did your folder.
Inking our dies.
Using pigment ink.
Has to be a pigment ink.
Has to be a pigment ink. You can do this with something with a water-based ink like a distress ink, but it will never smooth. It will go into form into balls. It will raise it will resist basically. So then on with the blue.
Have we got these pads on the show?
We haven't. They might be on a pick and mix.
Okay.
We sometimes have them on the
good value for money
website.
with those.
But just have a look on the web and you should hopefully.
Okay.
Get a little bit of pink on the bottom. Yep, all done. That's it. Slide that onto your top plate. Piece of card over the top. Don't try and put your card down and your die on.
Okay.
Because what you'll do is you'll just get the colour, transfer onto the card and it'll move.
All right.
Put it through. And then we just run that through. So what I'm going to do with the one I've done earlier, because I used pigment ink, it's one of the main reasons I do it, this stays open. So I can now take the transparent high shine
Yeah.
and I can still emboss this.
Wow.
Because we know that pigment ink stays open for quite
That's
a long
impressive.
time.
That is
If you
impressive.
see there, look,
Yeah, yeah.
covered.
So let me pop that back in for you.
What I'm going to do, if you hold on to it, because I'm going to do the other one.
Oh, okay.
Because I used a little bit more ink. See there? Opens up, show you. It's like I've been colouring.
It's incredible.
Like
That's such a
cartoon
good
colouring.
technique. And it's cleaned your die as well.
Oh yeah, the die's clean. So we pop that out. Let's just
That is
do
a
that
very
one as
clever
well.
technique. So explain to me again, how come we've got that white space? Because I would have
if
thought...
you look at the die,
Yeah.
there's no metal there.
Yeah.
Anywhere there's a gap, no ink can go.
Okay. Well, of course, because it's not on there. But
And if you use white card, then it just comes through. If you
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to pop that one back.
Yeah, well,
Great,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Great
So
technique.
all I'm going
those
to do now is just set these. But these, you could use these as a badge.
are. Yeah.
If you've actually got them covered in the high shine, but you see how it melts. There's no glitter in this. It's just, effectively, it means varnish. So this means transparent varnish in French, and if you translate it.
Oh, I love that.
Let's do the other one.
Beautiful. Oh, I love it.
So I gave this one a little bit longer to dry,
Yeah.
so it's not quite as coated.
But it's nice. You know what? The little elements. It's like a horse and it's got a unicorn. You've got a little patch detail.
Can you see there? There we go.
That's
one
really,
coat.
really nice. I love it.
So if we want him all to shine, so let's say this one,
Yeah.
all we have to do is take our big embossing pad. Earlier I made it messy.
Yeah.
Yeah? So I'm just going to grab a piece of scrap card. This is what I said about loving these being the foam, because this is how I clean it.
Oh, is that simple?
Wipe it off. So let's just wipe it off with my fingers. But you can wipe off what mess you've made. I need to spend a little bit more time doing that, to be honest. But all I'm doing is pressing in my unicorn.
Juicy, which we like.
Well, this isn't a new one. This isn't a new one I've been given for the show. This is the one that I was sent 3 months ago by Zinc.
You're kidding.
To test. All 3 of these are to test if they worked and if they were good enough for us to carry.
Wow.
Because, you know, we believe, Cross 2 and myself are really strong believers in, you know, we test things.
Yeah, yeah.
So this time, what I've done is, because I've gone over all of it, it means that the white gets a shine as well. Thank you.
Okay.
So you'll see a difference, because I've given the white area a shine. Can you see him going?
So this is my heat tool. I've got one of these at home.
Yeah.
A WOW heat tool. I find it very good.
This is the best one I've had for a long, long, long time.
Yeah.
It's got 2 speed heats, and because we found something weird, they have to put this on now for protection, but that means your heat gun heats up quicker because it gets feedback. So I don't have to wait as long for it to heat up.
So it was my first heat tool.
Oh, was
but I
it?
find it's
Oh, try some of the other ones. You'll find
Really?
out.
Oh,
You'll
okay, I've been
realise then
spoilt.
why you like that one.
I've been spoilt with it.
Yeah. But then we've got, of course, our background.
Nice.
And we've got then our 2.
Beautiful. Oh, come on.
Going across.
Just think about the inspirations that you're going to make, but the fact that you have got that wonderful continuity of design, everything marries fantastically together as well.
Yeah.
It's all due to the great combination, the pairing of the embossing folder and the dies, and that is the one-day special. The powders are flying. We're going to have a quick recap, then we're going to get back to John. So take a look here. You've got all these fantastic dies. Now, if you do just want to go for the sets individually, you can. You can find those on our website, $12.99 your price there. So do have a little explore and see whatever works for your budget. Obviously there is an additional saving if you go for the complete collection. If you're a Freedom member, which I want all of you to become a Freedom member, I'll tell you why, because as a Freedom member you're saving $13.99. One day special time. So you can go for different options. So we'll start with our fantasy. So fantasy, you're getting the embossing folders and you're getting the dies, and that's what makes this one day special so special. So I have to say that Crafts 2, they always get it right with their designs. So what we'll do, we'll go through the embossing folders and then we'll head down to the dies. Starting with the embossing folders, you've got this beautiful shell background, then this wonderful fantasy hearts, rainbows, clouds, and then you've got your tropical leaves. So those are your 3 embossing folders, and you have the dies to marry up with those folders. So you've got the mermaid, she's got the shell, the clam shell, and then you've got that wonderful little seahorse. Happiest unicorn you will ever have the pleasure to work with. You're getting the rainbow and you're getting the sentiment in there. And finally, you've got that flamingo with the pineapple, the palm leaves. But when you put the dies with the embossing folders, special things happen. So that's your first offering. That's your fantasy collection. We've also got our nature collection too, so embracing the theme of nature. And we'll start with the embossing folders and then we'll work our way down to the dies. So you've got your honeycomb with your floral spray hidden inside that aperture. Beautiful bird cages, they're ornate, they're detailed. You've got the birds outside the cage as well and the flourishes, and then you've got that nature frame, the butterflies, the flowers. Those are your embossing folders. And down below, we've got some fantastic dies for you as well. So we've got the bees in there with the honeycomb, or the beehive, I should say. You've got the birds, so the nested birds. All the dies designed to work flawlessly with your embossing folders. And you're getting your butterflies in there as well. And we all love a butterfly. Now, something that John touched on. If you do go, say, for the complete collection, it's having the ability. So if you were, maybe one of these sets, maybe you don't make too many kids cards, but it's just nice to have that in your stash. If you were to then go out and buy these, because they're self-contained kits, you're getting maximum value for money. You've got everything within the kit. So the complete collection, just have a look at that price. $13.99 saving if you're a Freedom member. $53.95 your price there. $398, $429 your item number. What's even better, as a Freedom member, you've got access to the flexi payments. $26.98 today. We send everything out to you. You are better off becoming a Freedom member and getting that one-day special, or the complete collection, I say, as a Freedom member. You are saving money and you can opt out anytime. Can I just show you a couple of inspirations? Because you have to see these. So could you imagine making something like this? Who would you be sending this to? Isn't that nice? Or maybe something like this. Or what about something like that? It's a good idea, actually. Do you know what you can do is, I can't take credit for this. This is Emily, our director, was saying you could make something all white and then get younger members of your family to colour it in for you. So make them feel they're part of the make. How about this is a nice one? Isn't that nice? So your flamingo. That's a very elegant card. So you can go quite young and fun, or you can go quite bright and vibrant, or very elegant and refined. You've got choices with the one-day special, and that's what I know John's always keen to bring you as choices. Just wanted to show, this one's great. Can I show you this one and then we'll move on? Isn't this nice? Oh, I like that. All right, let's move on. So that's your one-day special. Now, the embossing set. Look at this. Let me just show you here. Actually, bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to move these forward a bit. Sorry. Okay, so you are getting both embossing pads. Oh, there we go. So you're getting both embossing pads, and you're also getting the pen as well. And if I just show you here, the pen is dual nibbed. So you've got your bullet pen for your detail, and that means you can fix any stamp. So if you stamped and haven't quite caught it all, you've got that bullet nib, and then also you've got your chisel tip, which allows you to do calligraphy and other detailed work, or just edging of your cards. And then obviously the pads as well. For $11.99 you're getting your pen, you're getting your large pad, and then you're getting the smaller travel pad as well. Great value, super juicy. 109936 your item number. We've got more for you. So this is where I disappeared to. I'm glad. I was very busy last time we had it. I'm glad we got to show it, because I'm actually wearing the jeans. So I'm not showcasing it as well as Matt, but hey. So having a look here, you've got the most beautiful alphabet, I think you'll agree with me, you've ever seen. What you're getting here, now I remember actually doing this launch with John, and it's a journey through crafting history. So he's gone through different eras, and within that alphabet sort of encapsulated that era. So you're going through, you've got the Renaissance, you've got all these different eras coming through. Look at that E, it's decadent. Beautiful flourishes. And as we explore, so imagine using these to monogram some work, or to spell a phrase, or to spell a name. Speaking of which, an invitation, my goodness. Wouldn't they be great for wedding invitations? Now have a look at this. This is for Sam. Isn't that nice? And I know that we had the mediums to obviously give those effects, and you can find those on the website. Or what about just showing you here, this is nice, even for your Christmas. I mean, this will take you through all seasons. How about that? Isn't that nice? It's your Noel, very traditional. Or even, let me see, can we see this? We've got the onto clothing. This is why I put it on. I've got to be careful because they're a little bit tight. Don't want fabric cake. There we go. Can you just see that there? Very nice. Hey, I'd rock these on holiday. Very nice. White pair of jeans. Hey, I'm Greek. Okay, so $17.50, your flexi payments. You want to take advantage. You're getting that full alphabet. I really like this alphabet. Really, really like this alphabet, and I know you do as well. Should we have a look at the one-day special, though? We've got some beautiful inspirations to share with you. Feast your eyes on this. It was nice looking at those inspirations because we started talking about holidays and
we did, yeah. I think it was the flamingo that did it, to be honest.
The flamingo.
It just makes me think of holidays and Miami and that sort of thing. I don't know why.
I think you'll already know this, but do you know how flamingos get their colour?
I do, yes. It's because of the shrimps they eat.
It's not. Actually, people think that.
I always thought it was.
It's not. It's from the eye zinc pads. So people come up and they just get it. No, I'm only kidding. Yeah, it is. It's from the shrimp.
It is, because where I used to live in Spain, on the way to the airport, there used to be, all the flamingos used to be on either side of the road to the airport.
Oh, wow.
And you would see them at different times of the year being white until they got pinker.
So they would gradually blush.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, they would. They would literally start out almost greeny white.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was quite fascinating.
Yeah.
Right, so, really simple. I wanted to show you. I was going to make a shaker card. I'm going to use the flamingo because I like it. Something very simple.
Okay.
But what I'm doing is, what I want to do is, I love this frame. It's got that real, like I say, Miami feel to it and everything. Sort of, you know, I keep thinking of Gloria Estefan and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, but what I want to do is, I've cut a piece of card to size, again, 4x6, fits in. And I want to die cut first, because I want to emboss this. But what you do is, if you emboss, then you die cut, you will lose an awful lot. So what I'm going to do is just make sure that I get him in the right position.
Okay.
So get my card in and use this as a mirror, if that makes sense. So what I'm actually doing is just making sure that I'm not going over the line, that I've got him fitted in right. Yeah, okay. And that it's all right before, and then I'll tape him down.
Perfect.
So I'm going to cut him to start with. So we'll just run that one through. And while that was going, I was going to just explain as well. Quite a few people sometimes struggle to get a decent emboss. It could be the card that you're using, or it could be the machine.
So getting the right sandwich.
It doesn't, I think what happens is sometimes certain card just doesn't really want to emboss.
Okay.
So one of the biggest tips that I would give anybody is, this is water.
Yeah.
And to this I've added 1 teaspoon of sugar.
Oh.
Now,
okay.
I think, you know, I mean, I know people have done this. What actually happens is the sugar in there crystallises in there. The water soaks into the paper, and it gives us a really good crisp emboss, and then when it dries you get quite a nice raise because the sugar kind of sets a little bit.
So all we need is just literally a bit of water, some sugar.
A bit of water and sugar. You don't need to buy any special products or anything. All you have to do is get yourself a cheap, this is 50p from the worth of wool.
Okay.
Or the worth of Wilk.
Yeah.
But literally that, but I'll show. So I take out.
That's what I love about John. You give us the tips. That's a great tip. Because I know that
with craft, I've always had the attitude that I want to save my crafting budget to buy the tools, the things that I can't get elsewhere. I don't want to waste my money on things that aren't necessary.
Some products on the market, though, people say spraying stuff on for. So here, just literally water and some sugar.
Water and some sugar.
Amazing.
That's it.
Cool.
All you need. Well, certainly it's all I've ever found I need, to be honest. But just giving that a spritz with water just weakens the fibres a little bit. And then when I run that through, what actually means is I've been running my embossing through with the 2 clear plates.
Yeah.
Because I've added the sugar and water mix, I can add a couple of extra shims I can add more pressure because the paper is that little bit more flexible.
Okay.
So it will actually really give it a beautiful crisp emboss.
Yeah, that is a good, yeah.
But when it dries, it just goes that little bit harder because you've got that little bit of sugar in it.
Nice.
You can do it just with normal water. I just found that always helps a little bit.
Good tip.
Plus, if you're feeling really dehydrated and you have to show it, means you can squirt water in
Squirt in your mouth, yeah.
and you get the sugar as well.
Don't ever do that with anything else, just your water.
But can you see then
Oh, wow. That is a perfect
how
emboss.
crisp I get that emboss?
That is a good, and that's on
I've
white.
got a really good shadow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is beautiful.
So that's my piece, and it's virtually dry because I just gave it a little bit of a spritz.
Yeah.
But if you want to give it a feel, can you feel it's set a little bit more?
Yeah.
A bit like it's been through one of the machine ones.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
all I'm going to do now, just going to give this a spray.
Nice. And can I just say a warm welcome to everyone who's watching this evening, because we've got viewers across the globe. We've got viewers in Europe, we've got viewers in America, we've got viewers in the UK. You are all welcome, and you're all part of the Hochanda family, so thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you're enjoying this show.
Yeah, definitely. It's really nice that there's people from all around the world. It really is. I love that. So I've just put a piece of acetate on. Really simple, nothing special. Yeah.
Nice.
Really keeping it simple. Looks nothing till you see the emboss.
Yeah.
And then you get the shadowing.
Okay.
That's why I wanted a really deep, crisp emboss. So now all I'm going to do is to add a little bit of foam tape. Now, I had the foam tape. I'm terrible.
Disappeared.
Literally.
Wait.
I had it in front of me. Yay! Thank heavens for directors and producers. So this, all I'm going to do is a little bit narrow. So just going to cut it in half.
Okay.
Because it's quite wide and it's a waste of money.
Yeah.
So anyone would think I'd just moved back to Yorkshire, wouldn't they?
Hey, I'm all for a bargain.
I was taught by my mum, if you want something, you have it, but you don't waste it.
No, well, agree. You can't
And she
argue
always
with
said
that
you
logic.
cut your cloth accordingly, you buy what you can afford.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go across. So just go. So I'm just going to go down to there.
Brilliant. And it's important, you do need, for obviously shake card, and this for the purpose of anyone new to crafting, you do need to make sure that you seal all the way around, else obviously it's going to leak out.
Now, what I'm also going to do, because this design has got all these scallops in it, I'm just going to take some pieces and create some little ledges. So that it doesn't all naturally fall to the bottom. If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I create some little ledges, like a pinball machine, to steal somebody else's analogy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So somewhere in my there we go. Now I've got
some goodies.
I have now. These were just some wedding confetti from the Home of Bargains.
Okay.
Which is what we always, Charles and I always say. I'm just going to put those in. So that gives me the large bits. And what I am going to do, this is one of the things I love. I've been using this loads. This is one of the, you have to excuse my box. I can bring in my box. This is where I keep all my bits that I use. And this has got all my little Crafts 2 glitters. And I love these because you've got there's like 15 different colours and shapes. And I use virtually nothing.
Yeah,
but it just adds that little bit of glitter in, and I haven't spent a fortune on like lots and lots of different colours of glitter. So there we go. Just take that off, and then take off my protective sheet. Now I don't need to bother massively with these pieces in the middle, so I'm only going to take it off a couple of them. Let's grab my pokey tool. There we go. So when I eventually get the pieces off, come on, now you're going to stay on there, aren't you, just to annoy me? Now, there we go. One of the biggest problems I have with a shaker card is how do I get the backing onto there? That's the big problem. So what I use is, when I find it, Oh, I had everything so organised.
What are you
Hang
looking
on.
for?
I know where it is, bear with me. I'll just play and find the bits I want and things. No, it's not there.
Okay.
He's going to fill for a minute.
Okay, hey, that's my job. By the way, we have got details for a one-day special. If you're going to go for the complete collection, it's a why not deal. Now, let me explain what that means. A why not deal, you're actually better off becoming a Freedom member and getting hold of this. I know you have to pay for Freedom membership, but as a Freedom member, you're saving £8.94. Just to put that into context, for Freedom membership, it's £6.97. So you can see you're already saving money. And then you get to enjoy Freedom membership for a month. And at the end of that month, if you do want to opt out, absolutely fine, opt out, and you're good to go. And that's a complete collection. There we go.
So, really difficult to work out how to do it. And put the back on in the right place, so don't bother. Put another piece of acetate on the back. And make what I would always call a faux shaker card.
Yeah.
Because that way...
Done.
I can see. So all I then have to do is make up my card.
Perfect.
As
And then
I
you
would
can
do
line
normally,
up. Yes.
and line up the design. So I really think this works with with gold and hot pink. Totally colours I would never normally use. I don't think anyone will ever have seen me use hot pink before.
See, I like Hochanda
But
pink.
it looks really... It is Hochanda pink, isn't it? Have you got one of those suits like Matt?
No. I've got a shirt. Has
You've
Matt got a
shirt.
Hochanda pink suit?
Matt's Biomat.
Yeah, oh, Biomat.
He has a bright
yes.
pink
Yes, I've seen
Hochanda
it. Yeah,
suit
yeah, yeah.
and light up pink trainers.
It's a good look. Strong
It
look.
is. So, there we go.
Okay.
So now I can place that exactly right.
Perfect. This is a handsome card.
This is something there's so many people I can imagine that I could send that to.
Yeah.
Just to go into my bits and bobs and steal a brush. There we go.
Beautiful. So it just gives you an indication of what you can make with a little bit of know-how, the right tools and some imagination. You can make your own shaker card. Love it! All courtesy of our one-day special. Now something else, we want to details for the one-day special on your screen. We have to look at these ink sprays because they were very busy at launch. I've got different options for you. John, talk to me about these ink sprays because they are special.
They are special because if you notice on the front, it says pigment eye zinc textile. So you would think that these are fabric sprays. These are to go on fabric. No, they're not. Eye zinc only do one pigment spray. That's these. They write them as textile because these are suitable for fabric.
Yeah.
As well as paper, glass, concrete, wood, everything else.
So
It's
they will
the
go on
Eye
the
Zinc
fabric.
Classic. Yeah, that's what did those jeans. Those jeans have been washed. Between Matt wearing them, they have been washed.
Okay. Right.
But that's what went on the jeans.
Okay.
That's what's on this T-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, well, you didn't tell me I could have worn the matching T-shirt as well.
I didn't realise. It's a shame. Are you in tomorrow? You're not in tomorrow, are you?
I am in tomorrow.
You are. You could take the matching T-shirt home to put on tomorrow.
Okay, there we go. Done.
But that's what's done on the T-shirts.
Right.
But that's what I've used
So just
on
to
all of the cards.
On cards, on wood, on glass, on textiles, on everything.
On everything. Because Eye Zinc don't make two products.
That's perfect. $13.49. We've got options. Should we go through the options just to show you what you can get? So different item numbers. If we start up here, these are your bright colours. So you've got that yellow, the red, and the orange. $13.49 your price there. The blue combination. This is your seashore. Very nice. Just showing you here some of that blue combination with the yellow. Loving that. So there's your blues. Seashore. And down here we've got our fantasy. Very nice indeed. So there's that hot pink, burgundy, and your brown. Go for whichever option you like, but for $13.49, I think that's a great price for sprays that will do everything. Pigment sprays that will go onto your textile. They will go onto, so think about your stencils and being able to use them, to stamp with them. They'll go onto glass, they go onto paper, they go onto anything.
They do, and that's the thing. I mean, if you look at the card I slid in, that's actually stenciled through a piece of ribbon, that bit that looks like coral on the side.
Oh, here.
That was done in the 6 o'clock hour, and that's actually me spraying through over
Just a little
piece
bit of
of
lace.
ribbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Because they work on everything. That's what I absolutely love. So what we're going to do now is
Well, that was a 2-for-1 technique, because then I suppose then you've coloured your lace.
Then
too.
you've coloured the ribbon. Yeah, in fact, it's there. So this was the piece of ribbon that I coloured. If you look in the box, you see it against the white.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Oh, that's quite nice right there.
Yeah.
On the white. I like that.
So it goes from beige, it's colours both sides, but it means that I can use it for card and ribbon and paper and everything else.
Nice.
So I thought we'd do a very quick sort of Miami Vice thing, because I've got a die-cut spare piece here.
Nice.
Of the flamingo.
Okay.
That came out of the first piece that we did.
So we're using that as a mask?
So we use that as a mask, yeah.
Can't wait to see these
give
sprays.
This a little bit of a light spray.
Spritz.
Just to fix it down.
There's something about flamingo that we all
I don't know
love.
what it is, I love it. I made about 9 or 10 samples with this, with the intention, as I said earlier in Good Evening Hochanda, of making 4 or 5 of each. So I'm just going to use the pigment sprays.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to go.
Very vibrant.
The other thing is, with these were designed, again, with the no clog. So I've got to the bottom of bottles.
Okay.
When I said that to Leonie a few weeks ago, she didn't actually genuinely believe me. I had to keep saying, no, I did, because
She
she'd
does a lot of
never,
workshops, yeah.
ever got to the bottom of a bottle,
Wow.
because it always clogged before that.
Yeah.
She'd always binned the bottom third away.
Very nice. Nice colours.
Because it's pigment,
That's from your
it's
sunshine
opaque.
collection. Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's nice.
but the
Simple
simplest,
technique. Yeah.
easiest going. And if you look, some of that is actually dry already.
That dry quick. You can
It's
see it
that
actually
quick
drying in your
drying.
eyes.
If you
Yeah.
watch, you can actually see it drying.
Yeah. We
We'll
can hear
take
it,
that
yeah.
one out and grab another piece. So I'm going to emboss that in a minute. What I'll do this time, we'll do a sort of seashore-y
Yeah.
type one. Now what I'm going to do, bear with me, run off.
Okay. Got 5 minutes.
So,
I
what
like
I've got
this,
this
though. These
time
sprays
is-
are nice.
When I cut the pineapple
Yeah.
and the palm leaf, the great thing I love about all of these dies, they leave a beautiful negative space.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, and then you're using that as your own stencil.
Yep, so you've got your own stencil in there. So I'm just going to
Oh,
put
that's
that on.
clever.
And if you notice in the collections there's no green,
Okay. Yeah, I did notice that actually.
because you don't need it.
Talk to me.
Because these are pigment
Yeah.
and these will mix. So,
So you
to get
basic
green,
colour blending.
I will go with yellow.
Yeah.
I'll then go with one of the blues.
And you get, there you go. So from, and
And
we're
I'm
all,
going to go in with the eucalyptus, which is a sort of bluey green.
so just using that colour wheel. It's nice.
But there is no green, that colour doesn't exist.
Ah, I like it.
But the detail, this is all on watercolour card I'm using,
Yeah.
which should normally really take the colour in. But that, again, if you look in the centre, is almost dry.
Yeah. I do dry quickly.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So this one
Uh-huh.
is dry.
So
That we did.
quick.
So let's grab the
Yeah.
folder.
Uh-huh.
When I remember where I've put it. Oh, there it is. Well, hey. Winner. So I'm going to grab the folder. Again,
This is the beauty
get the raised.
of having the embossing folders with the dies. So you've got so much versatility here, and it's been such a busy one-day special. So thank you so much for your company this evening. It means a lot to us. There's a lot on TV at the moment, Wimbledon, all those things. Yeah, we do appreciate the fact you've chosen to spend your evening with us.
Well, yeah, I'd rather be watching this than... Oh, no. I'm not into... I've got to be admit, I'm not into tennis. And the other big show at the moment is
okay.
not one I particularly watch. I go upstairs and read
Ah.
when the 9 o'clock show is on.
See, I love
Yeah.
both. I'm a tennis player. I love the other show you're talking about.
I'd rather watch people actually doing crafting and demoing
Okay.
things that are useful to me than watch people spend
It's what I
an
should
hour
say.
talking about themselves.
Yeah. Good point.
But everyone's different.
Hard to argue it.
Actually, no, it is on at home, to be honest with you, and I do
saying that.
kind of know most of the characters' names and things. So
I mean, Curtis
You know.
and Moira, what is going on there?
I didn't see that last
Oh.
night. So can you see there? I've got the embossed through, but if you look, sorry, it's me getting in the way again. Look at the colours.
Oh, that's lovely.
But that looks to be really arty. Then all I'm going to do is
2
take...
minutes.
This is a memento. I'm using memento only because it is drier, to my mind. And all I'm going to do is lightly,
Just gently. You're just picking up the detail.
just gently,
Oh, that's nice. And you could do the same thing with gilding wax, whatever you want.
You could, yeah.
That is very Miami Vice.
How's that look? And then let's just...
I think they're remaking Miami Vice.
Are they? I know they've made Hawaii
remade it.
5.0, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me. So we're just going to give him a little bit of
Nice.
and we'll give him a black thing.
Big.
Offset,
There you go.
and there we go.
Simple card, simple technique, looks fantastic.
But we've made that in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
On a card blank, done.
Done. Love it.
Or turn that
John,
off.
thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. So whether you're going for the sprays, whether you're going for the embossing powders, which are absolutely flying, we've also got the clear embossing powder set.
Yeah.
Very busy there. The one-day special. Everything we've seen on the show today has been busy. The real star of the show, though, is the complete collection. Now, the one-day special, popular, but the complete collection has to be where a lot of you are going. Do take advantage of the Freedom price there. Become a Freedom member. You are saving. You're covering your Freedom membership, so you're better off becoming a Freedom member. Get Freedom membership for a month, then opt out at the end of that month if you wish. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Going to be back tomorrow live at 9, 1 and 5?
Yeah.
What are you going to be doing tomorrow?
Lots more techniques, and lots more things we can do. That's the whole idea of
And
what
if you
I
want to
do.
see anything, get in touch.
Yeah, please do.
Studio at hochanda.com tomorrow, and John will do his best. Thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you,
Enjoy.
mate.
And thank you.